And we're live. What up? Instagram fam. Woo! All right. My brother Adam Rowa in the house. Fire. Sweet. So what's good, everybody? Feels so good to be back home. I got my brother Adam Rowe about to jump on right now. We're gonna just jam a little bit. We have something really special that we're doing together. But ultimately, we want to just talk about a specific topic that has been so present in all of our lives currently, right now, and that's courage. And so I want to talk to Adam. So real quick, while I pull on Adam, everybody just drop real quickly where you are in the world, if you want to drop your first name too. But I want to know about this global community, where all of you are all over the world. Let me know. Where's everyone at? What's up, Tara? Good to see you. Welcome. Where's everybody at? Austin, Texas. Love it. All right, just send Adam that invite. We got Laredo, Texas in the house. We got Germany in the house. We got Boston in the house. Berlin's in the house. I love Berlin. California, Seattle. Malaysia's in the house. Kentucky's in the house. Russia's in the house. India's in the house. New Jersey's in the house. Chicago, Brazil, Nigeria. Brooklyn was good. California. Whenever I do this, Adam, it brings my energy so up because it's so cool. How cool is it, brother, that me and you right now are connecting to all these unbelievable souls, literally all over the world. And brother, so good to see you. What's good?
Bro, I always do the same thing too because I love just like right now in this moment, we are live with people all over the world. We're connected in this moment, sharing this experience. It gets me lit up, and I'm glad you're bringing the energy because I could use it, man. I've been down and out for the last week for sure.
So let's real quickly, brother. Everybody, drop a heart for Adam Rowa. Adam has been recovering and healing from COVID. He's got the vid. And so just let's all send him some healing energy. Brother, I'm so grateful that you are here. You look way better than last week. Last week, I was like, damn, bro. I was shedding a tear for you. It looked like you were really going through it. And COVID can kind of bring a dark cloud over us. And for me, I know when I went through it, I was somewhat depressed. And it really slowed me down, although it was it exposed a lot for me. And I'm so grateful that I had gone through it. But bro, it's so good to see you. You look so much better.
Thank you, bud. It's good lighting. But it's been that literally that couch right there. All I've done is just like lay on that couch for days and days and days and question the meaning of all of my life. So to see your shining, smiling faces. This is the first I've talked on social media in
Wow.
like a week, bro.
Oh man. Well, as you can see, brother, everyone's sending you so much heart, so much love, and we're just holding you strong. And you know what? It's perfect because I wanted to just jam with you on something that is really present around the world right now. Something that was really present to me. I'm always looking for signs, and our friend Ryan Holiday has just sent me his new book. It's called Courage is Calling. It comes out later this month. And I was reading it this morning and I was like, man, the timing could not be more perfect because I have been feeling this more now than ever before. For me personally, stepping forward as a thought leader, building my personal brand over the last 6 years, the one word and attribute that I've had to work on the most and the thing that I admire about you so much is courage, right? And like, so I want to know for you, how would you define that word? What does courage mean to you?
I believe that courage is about holding on to your in the way you're describing it. Courage is holding on to your values in the face of fear, of
Mm.
like blowback, of consequences. Actually, because something a quote that's always stood with me, man, is that you can't be brave if you don't feel fear. A lot of people think that the most courageous are fearless. Fearless doesn't even exist. If you're fearless, you're a psychopath. You know what I mean? Like you have something actually neurochemically different in your brain if you don't feel fear. But real courage and bravery is recognizing that someone is feeling the fear and they're doing it anyways.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that I also admire in you, especially during this crazy time, man, where you've started to use your voice to really point out a lot of what you feel is not in alignment for you on in this world. And it's like that takes courage. And a lot of people may not realize that, you know, because they haven't built that personal brand and that business online. We have tons of friends who are keeping their mouths shut from what they really believe because they don't
Yeah.
want to hurt their brand or their image or their business. And so I see you as exemplifying courage in that way a lot recently.
Mhm. Yo, thank you so much, brother. I received that. And it's an, the thing that I was reading this morning is that it's an everyday thing. And I think I just want to reiterate what Adam said is like, you can't have courage if you don't embrace fear. And so courage is not being fearless, but it seems to what he's talking about is like how we show up, how we respond, how we dance with fear on the day-to-day basis. And as we all know, we live in a world right now where there's so much fear all around us, in society, on social media, in the news, and most importantly, the inner conflict, the inner fear that continues to tell us that we can't do something, or that we're not good enough, or the self-doubt and the fear of actually like going for it, whatever that is for you, whether you're a teacher, firefighter, entrepreneur, athlete, actor, musician, whatever that is for you. It shows up every day for us, and how you are able to dance with that fear and acknowledge it. And so I hear you, brother. And it has been hard for me being an entrepreneur for 18 years, particularly my sport, if you will, my craft has been entrepreneurship. And so it's taken a lot of courage throughout my entire career, my life, to take that unconventional path, the scary path, the hard path, and the uncomfortable path. I've always realized that the more that I've leaned into those uncomfortable conversations or taking that risk in that vision that I had, it always has led to growth for me. And it's every day. It's an everyday, like, just for me, opportunity for me to tap more into my courage. And when everything started happening from last year to this year, I realized, like, woo, we had a choice. Like, every one of you that is on this live right now, you guys are all dropping so much beautiful gold. My brother Ryan Blair's in the house. What up, Ryan? One of my unbelievable brothers, mentors. I love you. He says courage is everything. And for me, it comes down to, like, you have a choice every day when that fear rises up, how you're going to respond to that with courage, and tap into your heart and tap into your beliefs and tap into what you value and your principles, like Adam's talking about. And the world has been crazy right now. And so you have a choice and honestly, Adam, talk about it, because right now you're going through the frequency that many of us have. I have. I know Ryan Blair just went through it as well. You're going through the frequency of fear right now with COVID, and you're feeling that and everything. So how have you kind of danced with that? And have you been able to start tapping into your values and the things that you have used in your life, the tools you've used in your life to overcome that?
Well, that's a really deep question, I think. Like what I've found for myself that allows me, so if courage is the willingness to do something that's in alignment with your values and what you want despite the fear, right? If that's courage, then I've found one of my like secrets to having more courage is to be less attached to what I have and who I think I am,
Mm.
because a lot of times the fear is, wow, I'm going to lose all my money. I'm going to lose all my friends. What are people going to think about me? What about this brand that I've built, et cetera, et cetera. But if I am not attached to those things, then it's easier for me to have courage, because the loss of those things is really what is being like weighed in my mind, right? And so one, I think so many people focus on, how do I get more courage? How do I get more strength? And that's one way of doing it. But the other way is is like, yeah, and let's release the attachment to what has been, because for me, that's been what this COVID, you know, being sick with COVID, has really brought for me, is going, when you're sick, and you know this, bro, like when you're sick, nothing else matters except
Yeah.
getting healthy. Like
Right.
legitimately, I'm sitting there going, I don't care what meetings I have to cancel. I don't care what calls I miss or emails I don't respond to. All I want is to feel better.
Mhm.
And it really just reminds you of of what's important. And as a result, I think coming, as I start to feel better, I'm going, okay, now I'm starting to feel better, but part of me let everything die. Part of me went, none of this is important. So what is actually important anymore? And that detachment process lends itself to courage, because the risk doesn't seem so great. And coming out of this, I don't know what that's going to look like, but I know for myself, I'm going to be like making some adjustments. I don't know what they are
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, I'm so excited for that for you, because I know that for me, it allowed me to get closer to God, it allowed me to get closer to source, you know, and allowed me to figure out, okay, like realign, reestablish, recreate what those values are in this season of your life. What is it that you actually want? What is it that, you know what I mean? And it's like, we are all in different seasons of our lives. I mean, right now it's autumn, fall, the leaves are falling down. And so all of you, the one thing that I would offer based on what Adam just said is, what are you detaching from right now? What is the version of you? What are the things that you've been holding on to that are no longer in alignment in this season of your life? And just like fall, when the leaves start to change and the leaves fall down, what are you ready to let go of? You know, so that you can be rooted in this season of what it is that is important to you, knowing that that's all that matters, is what is in alignment with you.
And
And so go for it,
I
Adam.
was going to say, as you release that stuff, as you're talking to everyone, as you release what's not important, what is left becomes more potent. It becomes more important, right? Because you cut away all this other noise. And so your message becomes refined. Like what you
Woo.
stand for, the potency of who you be and what it is that you're here to do and say becomes stronger as you cut away all the extra noise. And I think that's a
Yeah.
huge piece. And the starting point, I know, you've got this 3-day workshop. We got this 3-day workshop that you should mention here. But like
Yeah.
the starting point on it is like, what do you have to freaking say, man? Like, what is it that
Woo!
you stand for? What is it that's
Yes.
actually worth broadcasting? You can build a brand and you can build a following, but about what?
Right. Exactly. And so I want to talk more about this specifically for those that are ready to speak up more, those that are ready to share their authentic truth, to show up, to build community. And of course, all the things that come with that, right? Monetizing it, using it for your business, but more importantly, tapping into the courage so that you have the ability to just start showing up fully as yourself, speaking truth to the world, because those are the kind of leaders that we need right now. And so I want to continue this conversation over on Adam Rowa's page, but I just want to let you all know that Adam and I are doing a 3-day workshop today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, all around this topic of showing up fully authentically, leveraging storytelling, showing up as a leader, tapping into courage, and then leveraging all of that so that you can master content and leveraging that into turning that into clients in your business that is aligned to your message, that is aligned to your purpose. And so if you're interested in that, it starts tonight. Go to my link in bio and you can sign up for $47. I've never done a workshop for $47 in my life, let alone having the great
I
Adam
can't,
Rowe, who's
it
one of the
costs.
greatest storytellers, right, of our generation that's
I was
coming
gonna
into
say,
this.
bro, taking you, just like taking you out to lunch to pick your brain for an hour is gonna cost more than $47. If I pay for lunch, it's gonna cost more than $47. It's such a good deal. That three
Yes, I'm
days.
so excited just to see. We already have well over 100 people signed up, so you're gonna meet so many cool people. Like at the end of the day, based on not even what you're gonna learn a lot, but just to be surrounded in that energy and that frequency where everyone's tapping into courage, everyone's rising, everyone's starting to show up more of their authenticity and share their truth with the world. Like that's what you should be surrounding yourself in. So I highly recommend go click the link in bio, sign up to the 3-day workshop. If you can't make one of the days, the recordings will go to you. And so I'm really excited to go more into courage, go more into storytelling. So meet me on Adam Rowa's page if you want to continue this conversation. And shout out to all of you that have shown up commenting your definition of courage. I
We're
just want
gonna
to,
we're going
okay.
live. We're going live on my page. We're gonna continue this conversation, everybody.
Yes, so meet me over at Adam Rowa's page and check out the 3-day workshop in bio. Let's go continue on Adam's page. Adam, I think it's your Adam.rowa, right? At
Yeah,
Adam.rowa. Okay, cool.
Adam.rowa. I'll see you over there, bud.
See you over there. Peace.